The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
Well, this is Willow. Willow is a 3.5-year-old Australian Shepherd mix. And we call her our chunky monkey because she's got quite a girth on her. She could lose a few pounds. She's a very sweet girl. She really loves people. She loves attention. She is great with a ball, playing with a ball. She'll run after it and bring it back to you, and you can throw it again, and then she'll go after it again. And she also loves our kiddie pool. She loves water. She'll jump in the pool and she'll roll around. She is a dog that would be good probably with a non-alpha male dog. She's actually kenneled right now with a 4-year-old Staffordshire Terrier that she gets along with really well. She probably would not be good with an alpha type dog or with a female. She's kind of jealous. She wants to be the only female. And she's okay to walk. She does pull a little bit, so she's very strong because her neck is so thick. But she could be trained to walk better. And she'd be great with a family. I don't think she'd be good with cats. The breed that she is probably has a little bit of a prey instinct, so cats probably would not be good. But she'd be great with children, and she'd be great with a family, and just running around and lying around and getting a lot of attention. So she's really one of our sweet girls here.
I'd like to introduce you to Amari. He's an American Staffordshire Terrier mix, about a year old. He came to the shelter as a stray, so we're trying to piece together, what his personality is and what his likes and his dislikes are. He is a playful dog. He's energetic, and for that reason I would recommend that he go to a house where somebody has the time to work with him and to train him and the energy to discipline him. He does respond to discipline, and he does listen as long as you give him a firm command. He is a very loving dog. He's playful. He seems to like most other dogs, though I would not put him in a situation where he is with another alpha dog, as he will react. He would be very good with a submissive dog. He likes to go on his walks, but I have noticed on the walk that he seems rather a little too interested in cats if we encounter a cat sitting in somebody's front yard. So I would definitely not recommend that he would be adopted by somebody with a cat. He loves people, and I think that he would be absolutely fine with children. We haven't had the opportunity to see how he is. I must add at this point, he can be a little nervous when meeting men at first, but if you approach him slowly, he soon warms up and is generally very good with people. He has learned one command, and that is sit, and that he does, I would say, 99% of the time. I tried to encourage him to do it down from a sit position, and he looked at me as if I was out of my mind. So, but I'm sure he's got it in him to learn more. And of course he does understand the word no, which is very handy. I think that he would really turn into a great dog out of the shelter and in somebody's home. I think that matched with his level of playfulness, he could also be a couch potato when you needed him to be one. He's exceptionally handsome and he's so loving. I think he would be a good addition to anybody's household.
This is our Kimo. Kimo is a 1-year-old German Shepherd Black Lab mix who is just gorgeous, has these huge ears. And Kimo is Hawaiian for James, so he has a regal name that suits his regal bearing. He's a young, as you can see, energetic. He sees another dog, so that's why he's getting a little crazy. But he's a very, very easy dog to walk on his leash because he has obviously had some training. He knows basic commands. He sits, he gives his paw. He's very playful, and he's also very curious. He investigates everything in the park that he can see. When he's in his kennel, he's very well behaved. He would be probably good either in a home with or without children. He'd have to be introduced to another dog to see how he got along, and we haven't tested him with cats, but he would, with a little more training, I think he would just be the perfect pet for somebody who wants to have a dog that they can play with and, and have lots of fun with. Well, this is our Mack, or as we like to call him, Big Mack. Mack is a 3-year-old Ridgeback mix. If you look at his head, we would tell you we think he probably has some Mastiff in him. He's got a very gentle mouth for a big boy. He likes his treats. And he is a very easy walk. When he first came out, we said, who is going to walk this dog? But he just loves to walk on his collar. We don't even put a harness on him, and he walks right by you. He does, I have to tell you, get interested in squirrels, so you have to be prepared if he spots one of those. But other than that, he's a perfect walk. He's the quietest dog in the kennel. He's house trained because every day his kennel is completely clean. We take him out in the morning first thing for a potty break so he can urinate, put him back in, and then he waits for his turn to walk to go, and he's fine with that. He's very playful. He loves to play with balls, to chase balls and bring them back. He would be the perfect dog for a family of children because he really seems to like kids. And he's, you know, I think the combination of both being playful and being content to just lie down and have his own space. So, you know, he's obviously a big boy. He's, you know, he's about, I think, almost 90 pounds, but he's a gentle, we call him our gentle giant. So anyone who's looking for a gorgeous, huge playmate, this is it for you. This is Casper. He's one of the favorite dogs of the shelter. He's only actually been here a couple of weeks. He's a 3-year-old Staffordshire Terrier and was brought in by the sheriff as a stray. With all the scars that he's got on his body, we're suspicious he may have been a bait dog in a pit bull ring, or he was with a bunch of dogs and beat up on him. But he shows no aggression towards dogs. Probably would even be good with cats because he's just a love bug. He just, as you can see, loves to be held and petted. And he's good to walk. He loves to go out of his kennel. He gets all excited when we go in to walk him. He has a hard time standing still because he's very energetic. But that's his age, I think, and whatever he's been through. But he would just be a lovely dog for a family. He'd be good with kids, I think, because he is just so loving and is very responsive. When anybody walks past his kennel, he wants to get petted. So he'd be a great dog in a family's home.
This is our dog Tide. He is an American Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's about 1.5 years old. He came to the shelter as a stray. He was found running on Jack's Canyon with another little brindle pitty girl, and between them they were given the name Crimson and Tide. I called him sometimes Mr. T. As you can see, he's a very handsome dog. He's big and he is strong, but he's a gentle giant. He was actually adopted out by somebody recently, and he went home for 2 days. It didn't work out. The gentleman who adopted him had a broken back, and Tide proved to be too strong for him. So he came back, but in those 2 days he did adapt very well to home life, and so the only thing about it was his strength. He loves the water and he loves the wash after the rain, and he scratches at the water and then just runs around in circles. So that is actually one of his favorite things. If he sees another dog while you're walking, if he sees another dog, he freezes in his tracks. He has no aggression. He shows like only total interest. He's totally fascinated, especially by small dogs for some reason. But again, no aggression. He has learned, he's pretty obedient. He knows his sit and his down, and I think that wherever he lands up in his forever home, whoever wants to take his training another step further, I think he will respond very well to, consistency and training and repetition. I think he would be a very good boy in a house. We'll do a little sit. He seems to like his trail mix. Tide? Sit. Okay, sit. Down, 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 down. Good boy, good boy. But again, he's very loving. He loves people. He loves his interactive toys, like a Kong that you can stuff with whatever, put a treat in, or you can put peanut butter in there. Keep him fascinated for hours, and just a very loving boy.
This is our Moxley. Moxley is a 1.5-year-old shepherd mix that came to us about a month ago. He was found on a hiking trail and brought to us by a person, and no one's come to claim him. He's as you can see, he's very energetic. He's very playful. He has a hard time standing still. Come here, honey. and could use some training, obviously, but he's a very friendly dog. He gets along with other dogs, and he loves people. He's a bit of a handful to walk because he does need to have some training with walking, but that's just his age and his personality. Come here, honey. He's a good runner. He loves to run around in our park. And come here, sit, 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 sit. Good sit, honey. Okay. He's had some training, you can see, but minimal, I would say. But he would be great with kids running around. He is going to be high energy, so people are going to have to sign up for that. But he would be a really great family dog with some children, I think, who would like to run and play with him. And the other thing, which is very atypical of a shepherd, is he likes the kiddie pool. He likes water. So he jumps in the pool up in the park and rolls around. So you could take him to the creek or the lake, and he'd have a great time.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
This is Lewie. He's a very sweet stray that came to us, a little bit thinner than he is now. He's 2 years old. He is very, very loving. He likes to sit on your lap. He likes to be stroked, rubbed, and he's very, very attentive. He grinds his teeth when he gets really excited and purrs, so he's quite a little character. He'd be fantastic in any sort of loving home. He's just got so much love to give. Very, very sweet boy. Aren't you, Lewie? Yeah. This is Onyx. He's a long-haired black kitty. He came to us as a stray. He was a little bit shy when he first arrived, but he is one of the popular kitties here. He likes a quiet environment generally, so he would probably be best for a home that isn't got a large family. So maybe a single person or a senior couple would be ideal for him. He does like to sit on your lap, and he is just very, very sweet and very good company, very loving. She's a senior cat. She's 9 years old. She will be available at the senior adoption rate, which is $30. She likes a very quiet environment, a small quiet environment, and she would be great company for a senior person that just wants a lap cat to love and to hold. She recently had a line cut, which is rather amazing. Her hair's growing back. She's a Maine Coon, and she's actually a big fluffy cat when her hair is all back on her body. This is Chloe. She's a tuxedo cat, which means that she's black and white, and she is very, very sweet. She is 12 years old, and the reason she's with us is because her folks were moving, and although she started off being very, very shy when she arrived, she's actually really just a lover now. She likes to sit on your lap, and she likes to be cuddled. She would suit any sort of family pretty much that just wants a sweet little kitty. And also she loves to talk. This is Shea. She's 18 months old. She's a grey kitty, very, very sociable. She came in with a lot of other brothers and sisters, and we named them all with the letter S. So she is Shea, and she is excellent in any situation. You can take her in the car. She will live in a big room. She'll live in a small room. She loves other kitties. She loves people. She loves sitting in your lap. She is just such a sweetheart. So any sort of home would be great for her. I think she'd probably even get along with dogs. She's just so good-natured. This is Ozzie. He's a very handsome gold tabby. He's around about 6 years old, and the only reason he is here at the shelter is because sadly his owner passed away. He's clearly been very, very well looked after. He's very loving, very sweet, and a little bit talkative. He would suit any sort of home because he does get along with children, and he would make a lovely, lovely addition to any family. This is Nipper, who we've affectionately named Einstein, because since we've had him, he's been growing all this fur, so he must be around about 1 year old now. But he's really cute with this little tufty fur, which is getting longer and longer. We think he's some sort of pedigree rabbit. He's very gentle, very friendly. He has lived outdoors, but he was brought in when the weather was poor, and he would suit indoor or outdoors. And he's just very, very sweet, would suit a family that wants a very sweet and gentle rabbit. And a nice looking guy too.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals and Golden and Bone Rescue.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Indira. She's a 9-month-old female Staffordshire Terrier puppy. She's been with us for about 2 weeks, and when she first came, she was really shy. She's come out of her shell a lot. She's learning how to play both with people, toys, and even other dogs. She's not been a problem at all, just trying to learn what life is all about and to just start experiencing the good things. She's been doing well with her basic obedience. She's learned how to walk on a leash. Oh, it's nap time. And she'll be going in a home with other animals, children, people. So far, we haven't had any problems whatsoever. And at this nice young age, she's just right to get going and go home with you and just figure out what a normal home life is all about. This is Ringo. He's a 4-year-old neutered male Staffordshire Terrier mix. He knows his basic obedience. He sits. He's learning how to stay. He's really good on the leash. His perfect home would be one where he is the only animal and where there's just adults in the home. But he'd do well. His exercise is minimal as long as he gets out for his regular walks. He's not a dog that requires a lot of exercise, and he doesn't have a lot of energy. He's just that nice, low-key kind of guy. Would sit by your feet all day long while you watch TV or maybe work on your computer if you work from home. This is Bruce. He's a 7-month-old Rhodesian Ridgeback mix. He's a typical puppy, very playful, loves to run, loves to play. He's neutered. He's a real sweetheart. He gets along with other dogs. He's been very friendly toward people. You just need a little bit of space, and or you want to be a person that likes to hike and bike and take him with you. We haven't tested him with cats, but he's been really good with everybody that's come to the kennel to visit with him. Other than being that typical playful puppy, he's really a sweetheart. Working on his training, he's starting to do some very well on the leash, learning how to sit, learning how to stay, little more obedience, and he'll be a really perfect dog for you.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
This is Ranger. He's a 2-year-old border collie. He's a male. He's a herding breed, so he's a working dog. He needs a job. He loves other animals, loves people, loves children. He needs training, your basic obedience, as well as if you want to do some herding or you want him for protecting your livestock as well. He's a really good boy, just a young, silly man who wants to go out there, have an owner, have a place to live, and have a job. So if you're looking for a working dog, Ranger's a really good candidate.
Hi, this is Hattie. Hattie is a 1-year-old Chihuahua who came to us as a stray. A nice citizen brought her in because she was roaming the streets in Cottonwood. Hattie is a nice little female Chihuahua. She does have some warming up issues. She needs to warm up to you. It took me about 2 days to warm up to Hattie, and Hattie warm up to me. But now you could see she's just a little love dog. We're not sure how she would do around cats and other dogs, but we do know she would make a great dog for someone who just wants one dog, as a nice little lap dog. She loves attention, and she's just a sweet little girl. We named her Hattie, and this is Hattie, our Chihuahua. This is Nikita, and Nikita, good girl, thank you, is a wonderful little 3-year-old lab mix, came to us as a stray. She's been here since June. We know her to be a sweet, loving dog. She does tend to ignore other dogs. She's not bad with other dogs. She just tends to ignore them. We're not sure how she is with cats. She loves to exercise. She loves to play, and she would make a great personal trainer to take you on walks every day. And as you can see, she's just a sweetheart and loves to give kisses. Nikita, Nikita, give me a kiss. Thank you, good girl.
This is Hoss. He's a 2-year-old neutered male. He's a Queensland Heeler mix, very high energy dog. He does well with most female dogs and most male dogs, but prefers a home with no kittens or chickens. He's a good working dog. He's one that's going to need lots of running, lots of exercise, whether you want to hike, bike, or just throw a ball. Definitely an active partner for an active lifestyle.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Ace. Ace is a 7-month-old Rottie mix found stray on Yavapai Apache Nation. Ace is a little shy at first, but he does come around quickly. As you can see, he's a smaller variety dog. Very, very nice dog. Once he gets to know you, he's just super friendly. And he gets along with just about every dog he's been with. He's been just fine. He likes to play. He's active at 7 months. He'd be great for a family, a young family who wants some exercise. He needs a lot of exercise because he's just a young dog and a lot of fun. Ready for a nice family. This is Reno. Reno is a Staffordshire Terrier, approximately 2 years old. Came to us from the animal control officers in Cottonwood. Reno has been a very nice boy in the week that he's been with us and has been in general population. He is very sweet, as you could see, but he's a very strong boy. We would recommend older children, as we have seen him be very strong on our walks. We use the special harnesses, the Easy Walk harness to walk him, which makes it really nice to be able to handle a very strong dog. Reno is, we're not sure about his behavior with cats, but we do see his personality as very loving, and you would need to come down and meet Reno and see how he would be for your family. Good boy, yes, good boy. This is Beauty. Beauty is a 4.5-year-old German Shepherd, black German Shepherd, that came to us as a stray from the Clarkdale area. Beauty's been with us for about 30 days or so. She is a wonderful animal. She's very sweet, very loving, as you can see, and as a German Shepherd, we think of her as very intelligent. She's a sweet dog. She has gotten along with other dogs here at the shelter, and she loves to go for her walks with the volunteers in the morning. She would make a great family member and could use some education, some nice positive reinforcement education, and ready to just become part of your family.
This is Gracie. She's a 1-year-old domestic short hair. She's gray. She's been with us for about 6 months. Very friendly. Gets along with every person that comes in to visit with her. She also loves all the cats and the dogs here. She comes out and plays in the community room every day and loves to help our kennel associates do the cleaning and the feeding. She just follows you around like your best friend. So if you've got kids, dogs, other cats, she's somebody who would fit right into all of that. So come on down and give Gracie a chance. This is Windsor. He's a 1.5-year-old, long-haired. He's a neutered male, brown tabby. He gets along with all the other cats when he's in our community rooms. He hasn't minded being around any of the dogs when they've come to the glass window. He's actually had a little interest in them. He's very friendly. He likes to be held, likes to be pet, hasn't minded the children that have come to visit him as well. So come on down and visit Windsor. This is Victoria. She's a 1.5-year-old spayed female. She's a tortoiseshell. She's also another cat that gets along very well in our community rooms and has gotten along with both males and females, adults and the kittens. She likes to be held, loves to be pet, one of our volunteers' favorites, and she's been here for a little bit, about 6 months now. So it'd be nice if she can find her forever home, and if you have other animals, she shouldn't have a problem with that. This is Crystal. He's about 1.5 to 2 years old. He's been with us the longest. He's a little shy at first. He's a neutered male, a brown tabby and white, but he is actually very friendly. Once he gets to know you, he just gets worried. He came in as a stray. We don't have a whole lot of history, but he has been in all our community rooms. He gets along with all the adult cats and even the young ones, so he hasn't been a problem with other cats. Even the dogs that he's had some exposure to, he seems to be fine with them as well. I would definitely he needs to be in a home with adults or older children. This is Dutch. He's a 1.5-year-old neutered male. He's been with us for about a year. He came to us as a stray through city of Cottonwood. Really friendly boy. He gets along with other cats. We rotate him between our kennels and our larger rooms where he can play with others. He's another wonderful lap cat, very easy maintenance. He's a big boy for sure. He's a good 12-pounder. He is litter box trained. He hasn't had any exposure that we know of to dogs, but when he's in the large room and the dogs pass by, he never seems to be bothered by it. One of our volunteers' favorites, so maybe you want to come on down, check him out, and give him the right home. He's really an easy boy to get along with. This is Macy. She's a 6-month-old kitten, female, domestic, medium hair. You can see her big bushy tail, but the rest of her body's just medium. She's from a litter of 5. She's been with us since February. She and her brothers and sisters came in just as infants, little tiny kids, just a couple of days old. She loves to play, loves to be with her brothers and sisters. She's also been with other litters where they all get along. They play well, she'll give you hours of entertainment. So other cats are fine, children have been fine, adults. She just hasn't had any exposure to dogs. Hi, this is Furley. He's a 10-year-old short-haired cat, tuxedo, black and white. He and 2 of his siblings came here about a month ago. His owner got very ill with some medical conditions, so there was no choice but to give them up. So we have all 3, and they're all very, very friendly. They're spayed or neutered. He does get along with other cats. He's used to a house. He's litter box trained. He's been in a home with an older couple, and they've had some grandchildren coming and going as well. So he does have quite a bit of normal socialization in a home and with other cats as well. And he does have a reduced rate, being that he's a senior cat. So they're just $30 for the seniors. And he would just love to be a lap cat for anybody willing to take him home. He'll sit there all day long and just let you pet him.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
This is Ross. He's 4 months old. He came in as a litter of 6, and they were strays that the public dropped off. They just found him sitting around someone's old abandoned home. And both he and his sisters and brothers have been very, very friendly from the beginning, very playful. They get along with other cats. They play really well. They're all about the toys. He is litter box trained, and he likes to just kind of hang out and be a typical kitten, chase anything that moves, and then he does like his sleep time where he wants to just be in your lap when playtime is over. This is Ink. She's a 1-year-old calico female. She and her one kitten came to us about 4 months ago as a stray. She's very friendly. She gets along with everybody that we've ever put her out in the community rooms with. She gets along well with all of our cat socializers, and she's one of the favorites. She'll all sit on your lap, and she'll follow you around, and she also likes her own time, so she's just your typical cat that would just fit right into a household with other cats and be one of your favorites, where she'll be on your lap and then want a little time to herself. This is Lulu. She's a 5-month-old spayed female. She and her 2 brothers and sister came to us when they were about a week old, and they've been here since then. They're very friendly. They're all black. They all look alike. A little hard to tell them apart. They're all real friendly. They get along with each other as well as some other cats. They've been very good with all of our cat socializers and the children that have come to visit. They haven't been exposed to dogs yet, but they're plenty young enough where I believe that they wouldn't have much of a problem after a couple of days of slow interaction. And come see her and the rest of her family, and maybe you want to take one of these girls home. This is Sand. He's a 5-month-old neutered male, domestic short hair. He came in with his brothers and sisters and his mom when he was about a day old. He gets along very well with other cats, and he's very friendly toward everybody, and he loves to play. We'll chase a little cat ball all day long. He actually has done very well with the children that have come in here to visit with him and the others, and the dogs have not bothered him either. But things in a new house will be new to him, so it takes just a little bit of time for him to get used to it. But he's real friendly, so come visit him and his 2 sisters that are still here. This is Baby. He's a 10-year-old male neutered cat, black and white, short hair. Very, very easy to get along with. He's got this great square jaw, if you look at him, that he likes to smile with when he's happy. He has gorgeous green eyes. He's just really, really friendly. He's 10 years old, so he's one of our senior cats here. He came to us about a month ago from his owners who have some health ailments going on, so they could no longer keep him. So he's now with us, and he's been really good. He's been in a home with other cats, house trained, litter box trained, always been an indoor cat. And he also had exposure to children through their grandchildren, and he worked very well with them. He's very friendly. He'd be a great lap cat, very, very low maintenance and easy to get along with. This is Skippy. He's a 1.5-year-old, neutered male, an orange tabby. He's been here since March. He came in as a stray. He's been very friendly with all the other cats when we put him in the large socialization rooms. He also has gotten along with all the children and the adults that have come to visit with him. Hasn't yet found that perfect home yet, the forever home. So come on down. We got our great special going on, $20 off of one single cat, and that's through July, probably part of August. And also, maybe you want to get two. We adopt one and get another one free. This is Vivian. She's about 1.5 years old. She's a female tortoiseshell. She gets along very well with other cats and all of our socializers. She seems to be very friendly toward the children that have come in here as well. We haven't tested her very much with the dogs, but the once or twice that we have passed, she doesn't seem to have any fear at all. She does like to be held. She loves to be on your lap and be brushed. She is litter box trained. She's been really great with all of the socializers. She likes to play, she likes to hang out, and overall she's a pretty mellow, laid-back girl. She's got these beautiful yellow eyes that seem to just stand out on her hair coat and match as well. Just waiting to go home. There she's talking to you as well. Just waiting to go home with you and your family and hopefully some other pets.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.